Wait, but Makoto had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
There is tattoo cover-up makeup.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with foundation or something like that. If she did, it likely melted away with the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished.
And you can it does kind of look like, the
It was
tattoo
covered at
kinda
some point.
covered up there.
Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body.
Yeah!
They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met her for the first time.
Yeah.
But if she really did use foundation... Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Coming down to the those two, kind of switching places. I'm thinking like there might actually be some sort of resemblance to the thing. So I'm thinking that they could have been family.
It's possible.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan, to be sure, making it look like Mukuru was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working together.
Monokuma's not talking because Junko's on her way to...
Yeah, she's like storming down here. Oh lord.
Junko's ready.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair. Alright, sure. Oh! I can't every time.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean? Afraid?
Give me my music back, please. Thank you.
Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
Then why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try to protect Junko's real identity?
Tried to protect her identity? When did I do that?
So he refuses to admit it. But he can try to deceive us all he wants. It doesn't matter. Because I've already figured it out. I don't know why Makoto speaking like this makes me doubt that he's actually figured it out. He tried to hide Junko's identity, and not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation. Help? What?
Interview DVD.
This kid?
Oh, we cut it off right before...
Yeah, just before we got to...
Yeah, I was gonna say that
That
one's a bit of a toughie because...
Oh, how do I... Hang on. Ah! Wrong buttons. While I was in the AV room watching the DVD... Not even a toughie, but it's been a month. I definitely forgot that it cut out early. Thank you. Watching the DVD of our interviews with the headmaster. You cut the power! It wasn't just the monitor. The DVD player itself had turned off. Which of course meant the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What just happened?
See, looks like it broke. Out of service.
What? So it just happened to break just now?
Now, then, when, doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. That's what failure is, right?
How convenient.
Right?
Don't like how you said that.
You made sure I couldn't finish watching the video, and the reason you did that was because you didn't want me to see the real Junko, did you?
Oh yeah, if everyone was in that video, of course Junko would have had to show up.
And if Makoto saw the real Junko, it would have been totally obvious that the Junko we met was an imposter.
That whole power outage thing was just a fluke.
No. It wasn't a fluke. The mastermind definitely orchestrated the power outage, and that's not the only time they've tried to hide Junko's identity. The mastermind tried to cover up one other piece of evidence. I've got to reveal that. It's the photos. It's the fucking group photos. Oh, hello.
It's one of these.
Oh, fuck.
We're here again.
Disco time.
Is that all it said was just, he's just crying, I can hear you.
Just remind you that when we gotta shoot our final bullet, that there might be multiple.
Thank you.
So we don't forget next
Come on.
time.
Give me something to shoot. Pew, 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 pew.
This time, next time, any day.
All the time, every time.
All the times.
You know, while you're doing this, I'm gonna go grab my cookies because I deserve them.
Yes, you do.
Cookies too.
You have cookies. They were in your Christmas present.
I ate them all.
Alright, good. How were they?
They were too good.
Right?
Yeah, now I'm fat.
No. Photo of Kyoko and Headmaster? In group photo. Group photo. Load. I hate the roulette. I hate the roulette so much. That's how you work a real guy. Anyway, sorry. The video wasn't the only thing you tried to cover up. You did the same thing with this group photo.
Oh.
I noticed it a little while ago when we were comparing the photos we'd all gotten. In the photos, there's a certain similarity, an unusual circumstance.
Well, what's so unusual about them?
You can never see Junko's face.
I like that he... right? No face. No face. They made sure to pick photos that didn't show her face, which is interesting. The unusual circumstance is Junko's face. Her face. The one thing in common to every photo is that you can't see her face. Again. More time in case you missed it.
I just realized
the other
that Mondo's head on the desk was like down, so his
Like,
finger flopped over to the side.
yeah, I was gonna say the other inconsistency is how long Mondo's pompadour is.
Throughout the years,
Yeah,
growing and being trimmed and growing.
I know.
So
Yeah,
Mondo was
and
the
all you have to do
mastermind.
is put the Junko hair wig on Mukuro in all those pictures, and there you go.
They do look
Or
fairly
you
similar,
can have
yeah.
like a Finkel as Einhorn moment.
No, I like the idea of Mondo, but it's like it's Mondo's hair is a mastermind.
Yeah.
Mondo's hair and only Mondo's hair.
Mm.
Mondo died, but his hair stayed.
Oh
That's
dear.
what's in the bother.
A wig just shows up and
No.
like worse.
Okay, hang on. Alright. It's hard to believe her face would just happen to be hidden in every single picture, don't you think? And on top of that, in this photo, you can see Mukuro is clearly visible. So in other words, at that point, the two of them hadn't switched yet. With all that in mind, there's no doubt the girl whose face is hidden is the real Junko. Which is why you had to have pictures that didn't show her face. Because if we could have seen her face, it would have clearly revealed that the Junko in the pictures wasn't the Junko we knew.
Xanadu.
Who?
Xanadu.
I believe everything Makoto said is true. Juko and Mukuro switched places before we met either of them.
So she killed Mukuro, who had taken her place, making it look like she died, and then the real Junko is still alive.
And she's the one behind this whole murderous situation. This killing game. And that's why she's the freaking fan favorite. I've been trying to think about it for a while now. Like, why are people like her so much when she died in the first
Knew
episode?
it! That's what I said!
Yeah.
I was like,
I
there's
feel like-
no way. There's
feel
so
like
many
the-
messages between me and Kris and me and Niwo.
Yeah.
No, I gotta
It
be...
doesn't make sense.
I gotta be
It all
perfectly
seems
honest.
so-
Like, yeah, Kyoko is very popular, but before ever playing this game with you guys, before even thinking
The only
about
cosplay I ever
entertaining,
saw from this thing
yeah,
Junko.
was Junko. Or art or anything. She comes up so often, and I was like, is it just her design? That cannot be it.
Well, I mean, what else were we gonna have to say, right?
I've been so
The-
sussy since the beginning.
I still don't think it's Junko.
Shut up.
You can't convince me otherwise. It's Makoto.
Hiro,
I'm
quiet.
more upset that Xanadu just aged us all because the people who don't know Xanadu are just like, what? And I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know Xanadu.
I
Yeah.
know, you youngins. It's a
Don't run Xanadu.
1980s
When you-
film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 1980s
It's
is
like
like
a
12 years
musical.
before my time.
I like 1980s films, but I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Xanadu specifically, yeah. Like, we have
Like, I
parents
know
who showed us
of it,
movies.
but I've never seen it.
I don't
I've
know
only
what's
seen
into it.
Patrick Swayze films from the 1980s, so
So you have seen Xanadu. I'm just kidding. You're
no,
fine.
actually. I was talking about Roadhouse. I think that's the only one I saw.
All right. She's the true mastermind and the ultimate despair.
Xanadu times 2.
There was a sequel.
With this, the identity,
Xanadu 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Anyways.
the identity and the crimes in the mastermind have been exposed.
No, wait. Hold on.
Don't bother trying to deny it. There's no more room for debate. You don't have anywhere left to run. I'll prove everything. Right now, apparently. Am I making a comic?
You are. You want to move through this quickly?
Yeah, probably. Okay, so we're all meeting. This is him saying hi to Junko, and is this one?
Yes.
We need Junko's face, yeah, as the first one.
Just Junko's face?
Yeah, Chris, this is Junko with
Yeah,
Makoto.
that one.
well, maybe, is it that one? I don't know,
It's
maybe
that
see.
one.
Okay,
I'm looking at.
All right,
the
one
pictures.
person. Too many chefs in the kitchen. One person.
okay.
How do I do this again? How do I scroll? Oh, arrow keys. All right. Man,
There's
This
nothing
is-
to do on this one.
no, it's just I'm just absorbing the pictures.
Admiring
like,
the art.
like damn.
Hmm.
All right. Okay. So
Alright, the next one is killer pulling the body out of a freezer in the biolab.
It's
I think
not.
it's that
What?
one.
No, you
No,
want to.
no, okay, hang on, just-
Oh,
just
wait, no,
Gavin,
that's the
please.
same. Okay.
Well, I think having Chris read the description is good, and then I can confirm the picture.
Okay,
It's
thank
the
you.
second from the right.
Gav, I've moved it.
That
So
Yeah, it's
this
that
one. Okay,
Yep. Don't worry, I pay attention.
that's interesting. Okay, I don't think it's pulling. Wouldn't this be like putting away?
No.
Oh, we're jumping. Oh, we're jumping straight to the incident. Okay, okay, cool.
Combat knife.
Combat,
It's literally just a picture of a knife.
combat knife.
Kyoko interrupting the killer in Makoto's room.
This.
No, it's not that one. I don't think. See what else?
Oh, this
is
one.
it?
This one.
That one. Yeah.
Oh, wacky, wacky.
Right.
The killer running away.
Like how Chris is reading them.
Is it this one with Kyoko in it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Killer taking mask off, putting mask on body.
The killer holding the mask.
That's the one on the left there.
All right.
Everyone standing around the dead body in the garden.
This is super helpful, actually, having him read. Not the
Oh,
exploded.
not the
one.
exploded one. This one.
That one.
Yeah,
That is-
prior to explosion.
This is
There, I
making
see
it
the
so much
explosion in the next
easier.
one. Toko!
The dead body after the explosion.
The exploded one.
The exploded picture.
There you go.
Toko
Why
being
not?
the
I love that we
Superman.
have to include Toko flying away every time.
Alright.
Toko.
We need to remember that in the future, how well that worked.
We met the ultimate fashionista, Junko Enoshima, right after we'd all arrived. But that wasn't the real Junko. The girl we saw before us was the 16th student who had taken Junko's place. That girl was Mukuro Ikusaba. Still want to know where these spears came from. Like, where were they installed? Like, where did they
I
come
know
from?
why Junko and Mukuro decided to swap.
I'm sure that's gonna come up, like, when we talk to Monokuma.
Hmm.
But it wasn't long before she died at the hands of Monokuma. In other words, the mastermind.
In other words,
Junko herself,
In other words.
right? Her body was kept in the biolab, which had been converted into a morgue. Up until Junko decided to put her body to use. Junko dragged the body out of the biolab, using the tarp to carry her into the garden. She fabricated the murder to try and frame Kyoko, who had proven to be one big thorn in her side. Meanwhile, she wanted us to think Mukuro was still alive and hiding somewhere inside the school.
Does that mean that Junko actually hit you upside the fucking head when you got into that room?
Yeah, apparently.
Earlier?
That was me. Yep, that was her.
Junko really was just like, get out of my room!
So she put on a mask and then attacked me.
Twice.
After making sure I'd gotten a good look at the mask, she left the room. Then she put the same mask on Mukuro's body. This was all to make sure... This was all to make us think the person who attacked me and the corpse were one and the same. She wanted us to believe the murder had only recently taken place. Good. Finally, by strapping a bomb to the body, she was able to destroy any remaining evidence. She needed to hide the body's true identity. She had to make sure we didn't find out it was actually the same person we'd met at the beginning. But seriously, the fake nails. Are you kidding me?
She could have just cleaned up. I just don't understand. Like, why didn't she have just taken the nails, the wig, the clothes?
Yeah, like, why did you put the body exactly as it was?
Right. I just put her in...
Exploding the face, like, I still understand because you couldn't fix that part. But the nails and everything else were still there, and it's just like, really?
Can I just mention
Yeah.
Morgues.
Niwo?
how sturdy the bodies are in this world? Because that's a pretty powerful bomb and explosion.
And the body is still
was
there at all,
in
yeah.
piece.
like really, there shouldn't be anything left.
Yeah.
Well...
Yeah, Mukuro should be everywhere.
Yeah.
When was the body taken out of the morgue? Maybe it was just frozen. Maybe we just thought it.
It was there just after. Yeah, it would have been there just
10,
after. No, overnight because.
They were putting. They were.
Because the
Byakuya went to
sprinklers
get
go
Hiro
at
from the
7:30,
garden.
right?
Yeah,
They
yeah.
went at 7:30 in the morning, and she must have put her there before because they found Monokuma just standing there, complacent.
Yeah, but that
That's
place
why
was
they
like a
were putting it
greenhouse,
there.
so the body probably would have been long thawed before the bomb went off.
Yeah, it would be very humid in there, that's true.
I mean, but you gotta think about this in this way, though. Okay. When you take a turkey out for Thanksgiving, you have to take it out at least a couple days so it thaws. This is a full body, a human body. That takes a little while to
I mean,
thaw.
I guess she
Yeah.
could have just thawed it out, like, it would be super gross, but she could have thawed it out in any of the rooms that were locked.
But I was just saying, like, if she did just put the body in there unthawed, right?
Then yeah, we definitely just
maybe.
thawed it, and it's pretty
We thawed
sturdy.
it.
Yeah.
Also,
And
her,
then
Should I Google
her,
how long it takes to thaw out a 97-pound turkey?
her whole body would have been stoked too because
Wait,
If
Right, you think the
Yeah,
I would
the
have
RBI
melted?
is now looking at Niwo's search now.
No.
He said turkey.
It's clearly for fantastical reasons, right? Like in a realm where turkeys grow that big.
But if the
Yeah, it's
garden
for my
is
next
humid,
I
D&D
don't like-
campaign.
Yeah.
Hold on, I don't like that
Yeah, talk
it's
about
that
already
later.
in the like top Google searches, like on here, like the suggested search. It's 24 hours for every 5 pounds.
Alright.
would have taken
All right.
days for her to thaw.
The one who
Yeah.
carried it out is the true mastermind. The one controlling Monokuma.
Like a couple
Oh,
weeks.
this is so cute! The real Junko! And here's the thing, they had to make sure that Mukuro looked like Junko to some degree, because we could actually, like, look up, what Junko looked like. Like, Junko was one of the people we Makoto researched before attending the school. But the thing that strikes me as really weird, why did you keep magazines of her for her to compare to face at all?
And
I guess it's
that's
for
why
us
I
as the
say-
audience to be like, oh, they didn't look the same. But
But that's why I'm definitely saying, like family, like close family, or even sisters.
that or the game is racist, which is funny. This is made by Japanese people. Sorry. Anyway, that's the whole story behind this
Soy sauce
incident.
face.
What do you have to say to that?
It's just like Yakuza said. Soy sauce face.
What? Are you broken again?
Yeah. You can't get out of this, so don't even try.
I feel like this is where we should take a quick break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so I
Pee
can
break?
pee.
Yeah. All right, everyone.
Yeah, I could do that. A quick
Pee
break.
break.
All right.
15-minute break.
No. No 15. 15? Do we have enough
20?
time for that?
5 minutes? I don't know. How long do people want? Like, I'm fine. I just need to use the washroom real quick.
Yeah,
and I'm good to
same.
Yeah,
go.
I'm fine with
I
that
just-
one.
I don't know how everyone
I'm
else
not-
is doing.
Take
I
5.
got my cookies during the.
Five
Okay,
minutes.
the-
Five minutes.
5-minute break. 5-minute break.
Go.
5 minutes.
Break.
All right.
We'll be back after these messages.
All right. I'm gonna go make lunch.
All right, I'm back.
Hi.
Okay, good. My headset didn't die. I had my headset on the entire time I was doing my running around, just so I could hear if you guys are calling me back.
Right.
And it disconnected for a second, and everything went silent.
Hello.
Fine.
Hello.
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 We're missing Aki.
Junko, 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 Junko.
Aki. I'm waiting until
But
it
I
says
also got
fully.
cookies.
I don't have
Second.
cookies, but I do have an imposter Turkish delights. Oh, no, it's 12:30. All right. Aki.
Okay.
I don't appreciate that just timing-wise. Whatever it was that activated Gav's mic for the briefest of moments timed up exactly with Nelrond coughing. It looked like, oh lord.
There you go.
Nell runs at Gavin's house.
Then who's
But
here
also
with
in
me?
your house. Which one's the real Nelrond? It's Junko.
God, it's Junko always has been.
It's always been Junko. Should I speak my line with Aki not here?
Oh, he said 5 minutes.
Okay, come on. It's your time. It's time to finally reveal. Wait, yeah.
What
are,
a
you,
word.
are you gonna be okay?
Hero.exe rebooting.
So that was my shot at like the dial-up tone.
So many.
I mean, it's a very interesting one indeed.
And, I'm pretty sure that's why Monokuma's not working right now. It's because Junko is actually in the elevator.
I mean, that's yeah.
Because that's the thing for the TV. For the TV, actually, yeah. Quick pause before I guess.
Yeah.
On
For
topic.
a couple more minutes.
On topic. It would make sense for Junko to run down here now because, like, in order to prove to our supposed televised audience that we are correct, Monokuma the bear shouldn't, in theory, obviously we're gonna find out, but like in theory the bear can't just be like, yep, you're totally right, and that's it, folks. Like, we need to actually prove that Junko is still here, so she should come down the elevator. Should.
And that's the season finale. Tune in for the next season.
Where I get a
when
cute
you guys,
companion.
Yeah, where you guys were talking about like all the cosplays and art before this, like I haven't actually seen anything in regards to Danganronpa prior to this, short of a short little demo for the Danganronpa VR that I tried and was like, eh.
Yeah, so like,
Junko,
just over the
Junko.
years, Danganronpa has never been something I'd ever looked up because just in general, games like this don't usually strike my attention just because it's like, physically, I'm not doing anything. And if I'm going to play any kind of visual novel game, I prefer things like Monster Road Trip or any kind of Otome game, just because it's like,
yeah,
it's a story that I could more easily absorb and keep.
Yeah, like
playing this by
visual
myself, I don't know if I would do it.
Yeah, and like visual novels for me aren't necessarily my thing, and like so starting to play the Hooked on You, like that game is so far out of my wheelhouse, but like I'm actually enjoying it.
Just for fun, I think you should play on your own because it's definitely a one-person one. Or no, I guess no. Actually, there's quite a few voices, but when the time comes, if you're interested, I think you should play I Love You, Colonel Sanders. It's the same writing team. It's the same, yeah. Oh, it's
No, that I am actually debating.
I played that one.
I do want to finish the Hooked on You and
Of course.
need to come up with like an actual time that we can actually sit down and all do it. And like right now, that's probably one of the biggest roadblocks that I'm running into, especially because I have every Wednesday and every Sunday.
Well, what if we just take some time to do it on the not D&D Sundays coming up?
I was thinking of that, but like I also have to talk with Rochelle because we do actually have a date night planned for next or kind of a tentative one planned for next Sunday. Plus, I'm also possibly doing a collab with Crystal Magic then.
We can do it after then. It doesn't have to be like immediately next Sunday.
True. We'll get a plan going.
Is Aki back yet?
Oh, he is not back yet.
Collab is that? I might want to get in on it.
With Crystal, we're still kind of planning it out, type deal.
Hey, Niwo, can you snap Aki real quick? Just where you at? No, I'm joking.
You never know. She might be. Her mom might have called her. You never know.
Yeah.
Then I wish she would at least
activate.
type in the chat, be like, continue. I'm reading. I don't want her to miss out on the ending because it's the ending, but this is kind of
Mm-hmm.
been 15 minutes.
And also, isn't Junko like her character, so she needs to be here for voice?
No, Junko was Gav.
Oh,
It
right.
was me.
Yeah.
Right.
Aki's the idol, who is very dead.
Indeed.
It was very dead.
The heartbreak at the very beginning of this game was so different, where I was like, man, I knew she was, sussy, but I didn't want her to be this sussy. Or immediately sussy, you know what I mean? And then it was like, well, first dead, first to frame somebody or attempt to. And now it's like, oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh. She's cleaning up some physiological issues.
Oh. Is she
Does she-
okay if we continue?
Oh, I'll ask.
Alright.
You gonna just be a Mo?
I mean, we're still good. Like, it's only...
Yeah,
it's
we're actually,
still
we
good.
got here quicker than I thought we would.
I mean,
Mind you, I don't know where here is.
Hey.
I exist.
Are you doing okay?
I'm just a woman, and I became a woman mid-trial. It was not fun.
Oh my god! Okay, but no.
Understandable.
I hope this isn't gross because the majority of this call are people who don't have to deal with that kind of stuff. But considering we were talking about people getting stabbed and blood and everything.
I mean,
There was a lot of Pepto-Bismol. Let's just say that.
You bleed. It's okay.
yeah. The timing for that to happen was kind of ironic. Period.
Oh, you!
Jeez.
Boo!
All right, can we
God.
I'm kicking him. I'm kicking him.
Give him a time.
I'm Byakuya now.
Timeout room.
All right,
All right.
all right, Hiro.
Come on.
alright,
It's
let's
time you
get it.
finally revealed yourself.
It's not like the flow of this conversation.
No,
Gavin, you're kicked too.
no, we got it. No, I don't want to make no one edit all this out. Stop.
All right, sorry.
It's not like you're an endangered species or something. How long do you plan to keep hiding?
Oh right, Aki. While you were gone, we are fairly certain Junko's running down here, and that's why Monokuma's not talking anymore.
I said that earlier too, right?
But
like,
like
earlier,
now,
like-
now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now she's actually prepping her appearance.
Yeah. Give it up, Junko. The game's over.
Powder my nose. Oh,
Over?
Booty.
Did you really think the story would end once we reached the climax of the case?
yes.
No.
Isn't that what you
Usually how
said?
stories end.
Isn't that also what you told us? We solved all the mysteries.
That's not how stories end.
We've
You have a
not
climax
solved
and then a
every-
resolution.
Oh,
You guys
okay.
forget?
There's still plenty more to go.
Good,
Called the
because it's
cliffhanger,
12:30.
Aki.
Ooh, what's happening here? Are we getting like a smoke bomb Junko appearance?
Magical
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah, she does actually look different.
She has
No.
blue
Guys.
eyes. I knew it.
Well, not just that, because
Doing Monokuma's
Mukuro's.
voice is difficult. This is gonna be wild.
So Mukuro's voice. Oh my god, her little crown.
And she has boobs.
And she has
Yeah.
Monokuma head things. I knew
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Well,
Also,
Yeah,
I
I
feel
know.
like
You couldn't tell me because
yeah.
that
but-
would spoil
Yeah,
the
so you
whole
don't. Yeah,
thing.
like don't take it personally. She's just she's reveling in the fact that she knows she was right, which is fine.
yeah.
Whole
I
time.
need to say though, I've seen so much art of Junko with the hairpins, and I didn't really question it because I was like, it's the game, sure. But I've never seen her with this choker.
oh.
The choker is actually what's standing out to me. I'm like, the fuck? Have I ever seen her with something around her neck?
I don't know if we need emote only mode anymore. It's up to you if you want to keep it on for people.
Oh,
But
as in like, is there nothing that can really be spoiled? Truly.
unless
reached endgame?
Chris or Niwo can think of anything, maybe want to keep
I mean,
hidden.
we're gonna figure out like the mysteries of the school now.
Mm.
So it's up to you if you feel like how heavy that is.
I'm just
It's
worried.
honestly,
There's 12 people here and 12 people haven't been chatting, so just in case there's any lurkers that I don't know who are here because my thing says finale, there are just people that exist on the internet.
I did see a name from one of the future games.
Oh,
in
as a
the-
user
in the users.
but I wouldn't know who they were. but just in case.
No.
Just in case. We love you for being here.
Maybe we'll just leave.
But just
Maybe
in
let's
case.
just leave it on until the epilogue.
All right.
That's fair.
We believe in you, Gav.
All right, here we go. This is going to be a lot. We haven't been waiting so very long for peasants like you to appear.
She is the royal we. Sorry.
You'll understand. Yes.
Hang
You'll
on.
see.
Uno momento.
see.
Uno momento. Pretty
Are you okay?
Uno momento.
She,
Pretty head back.
she is Monokuma.
Imagine if she actually sounded like that. There was never a voice changer.
Choto the mate, kuda please.
It's
Thank
going to be
you.
hard to not do that voice and just to like shift here.
Chotomate kudasai.
That'll be a
Anyway,
change.
that
If
physically
you
hurt me.
swear your fealty to us, we'll reward you with half of the entire world. We've been drawing up the deed already. We will grant you honor, status, and some of our home cooking.
Oh, that sounds good.
Have you made your choice? Will you serve under us?
Hang on, I need to
Okay.
ask. I need to ask the three who've played
Let
this
me
already.
double-check.
Are there two different endings?
Let me double check real quick.
Should I be saying okay?
I don't
should
actually
we
know.
say-
No, either answer leads to the same situation.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna say no thanks. I don't know if I can
I
save.
want Kyoko's home cooking.
I
not
can't. I can't
yours.
save. The F1 button does nothing.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, better.
No thanks. She's a fucking chunie! Sorry.
JoJo pose.
Nope.
Did you think I was being serious? Sorry, I was just messing with you.
Can I save now?
The crown's gone.
Cool.
Oh,
Yeah, she does always have that choker. I've just literally never. I'm gonna look at all her figures now. The wrong button.
Been so long since I've had an audience. Even I'm not sure what kind of role I'm supposed to play.
This is the mastermind. If she's a little bit of an airhead, but also kind of like a mad scientist, that would explain a lot of the loopholes we
Oh.
just talked about, like the
You
magazines
have
being left
no
behind.
idea.
You know what I
You
mean?
have no idea.
I have some
what's
idea
about
with
to
that
happen.
pose. I think they made her a Chunibyo, but okay.
Oh, you have no idea.
She's the real Junko.
Anyway, looks like I've finally been set free. Having to play Monokuma all the time, day after day. It was like I was stuck in purgatory, or like a slow suicide. I get bored so easy, you know.
Your face.
Huh? What about my face?
Your titties.
What's wrong with my beautiful face? People have told me I'm cuter than 100 chihuahuas combined.
I feel like this isn't the first time I've seen you.
I do remember seeing it on the magazines. Huh? Before arriving at
were.
school?
You were looking at stuff on the computer.
Why is everyone surprised? Like, we knew who she was. That's right. It was before I ever came to the school. I remember seeing a magazine cover.
Blue eyes.
You were on it. That sure is you.
Wow, you have a pretty good memory. I guess that's why you've made it this far, huh?
So I was right. What you told me in the main hall when this all began. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers, but I feel like it doesn't quite match up to reality. Yeah, she is definitely smaller in the chest than she is.
And
She's got freckles and gray eyes.
Well, see,
This is what she meant when she said
And the
Photoshop.
heavy,
Yeah,
that
but
heavy,
yeah.
like, eyeliner.
so that was the thing, was that, like, I thought, you know, going from gray to blue, especially in Photoshop, is not the hardest thing to do, and freckles can be covered with makeup, so she made it really believable that
Yeah.
it could just
Mhm.
be... Why are her clothes not quite, quite?
Oh,
Try to
she meant
let
Photoshop
Monokuma-
is in the booby area. So
Wait, does her tie have little black Monokuma heads?
Certainly it's something. It could be cats, to be honest. It's very obscure.
Generic.
Yeah.
Ear
Shape.
face shape.
Yeah. Huh? Oh, are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped.
Photoshopped. Yeah.
Oh,
Junko?
yeah, you know, edited to hell and back, like, with, like, computers and junk.
Oh, so they aren't real.
They are.
Sometimes a little lie is necessary to keep things moving along, wouldn't you agree?
that explains why she didn't quite seem the same, because she was a different person all along.
I'm me, and Mukuro is Mukuro. She tried her best, but there's just no way she could have passed as the ultimate fashionista. Two people can never become one as long as the walls of mind and body exist. Not even if they were twins.
Carl's right.
Twins.
I know, it's such a cliche, right? I'm almost embarrassed to admit it. So basically, Mukuro and I had your stereotypical twin relationship. The older sister, tough and proud, that was Mukuro. The younger sister, smart and cute, that was... Yeah, me, Junko fucking Enoshima!
Fuck.
Carl,
And
cookie.
together we were the Despair Sisters, aka the ultimate despair.
All right, Carl cookie time.
Carl cookie.
I get it. I get a cat cookie.
Yeah.
Whoa, she's a totally different person now.
And we thought Jill was bad.
I mean,
Like I
Jill actually
said-
didn't murder anybody in this place.
Like I said, I get bored easy as hell. I even get fucking bored with myself.
But if you're twins, why do you have different last names?
That again? You have any idea how many times people ask me that shit? Maybe it's new to your dumb ass, but it bores me to tears, answering the same question over and over. Just make up whatever answer you want. I don't give a shit. The truth is fucking lame anyway.
But if she was your twin, that means you killed your own sister?
For reasons deeper and darker than the ocean. As if.
Whoa.
Well, I suppose I better explain.
Oh my god,
Oh,
she
I hate her.
has.
This is why everyone loves her. This is why
For my
I
plan
love
to
her.
work, someone had to be able to control the killing game from behind the scenes. The so-called mastermind had to operate Monokuma, keep an eye on everyone, things like that. But after looking at the situation, I determined it would be impossible for Mukuro to perform such duties. Because naturally, she turned out to be the letdown of the family. Leaving me behind to run off and join some band of mercenaries? Such a disappointment.
That does seem like a very random choice for.
I wonder what their
child.
family
Like,
does.
Yeah, like,
Kills
So
people,
I-
obviously.
So, I
Uh.
decided to play the role of the director and have her join the rest of you in your school life. I could have let her work alongside me, but she would have been useless to me that way. Besides, 15 students seemed like a solid number to start with.
except that the desks are in a 4x4. God damn it.
Oh, my OCD! Of course, the fact that she was the ultimate soldier posed something of a problem. She had what I called the three atrocities. Oh my god.
Atrocious.
Atrociously.
Atrocious. Oh my god. Atrociously ranked. Atrociously filthy. Atrociously repulsive. God damn it.
The accent is screwing him over.
Flippy.
Because I said atrocities and tried to go to it. Oh, fuck it. It was atrociously clear just how out of touch she was with the rest of society. Meanwhile, my ultimate fashionista status was an undeniable appeal that I didn't want to go to waste.
And that's why you switched identities?
Sadly, her inability to match my personality was even greater than I calculated. It was a lost cause. She was nothing more than a bit player, an extra unworthy of lines. Being the utter disappointment that she was, anyone would have expected her to get killed off right away. Which is precisely why I killed her, to meet everyone's expectations.
That can't be your only reason, can it?
Well, no, of course not. I also did it to avoid becoming bored.
Ah!
I've never been a stickler for following a plan to the letter, you know?
Ooh, woo.
If I planned everything out and knew just what was gonna happen, that'd be so boring. So I changed things just a bit and decided to use Mukuro to make a little point.
In other words, Mukuro's death was a one-sided premeditated act of betrayal,
Aw.
just as I suspected. And Mukuro was killed. She must have been as surprised as anybody else.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Huh? This wasn't supposed to.
I said this when this scene
Yep.
happened.
Sure
It was
did.
like sus as hell. I was like, why? She knew. We saw Mondo throw the bear. Why are you this stupid?
That was like
she,
a year ago.
She thought that she had enmity. What's the word?
Immunity?
Anonymity.
Immunity.
Invulnerability,
Those things.
invincibility.
All those things.
The
Misaki
armor of
cookie.
invincibility.
Yay, Misaki cookie.
Why?
We're
Why?
all getting cookies today.
Me?
Why you indeed?
So you figured it out? Well, you're right. There's no way Mukuro could have pulled off such a convincing performance. But she did teach you all a very valuable lesson, don't you think?
How can you talk like that? You sacrificed your own sister. How does that not even bother you?
What? I sacrifice her? That's what you've got? That's what's got you so hot under the collar? Geez, misunderstandings sure are scary. We were the ultimate despair, you know? So we never had any kind of hope or expectations. No, I felt despair as long as I can remember, like I never should have been born at all.
Small thing to point out, but back in this year when this game was made, Japan still heavily believed that twins were bad luck. So that's part of this.
What do you think? Twins are good. Well, I guess there's a reason for it.
When I was born, I cried tears of total despair.
It's something about the fact that the soul of the baby gets split into two bodies, and that's all like voodoo. No,
So that's why for us, it's not a big deal whether we die or kill. We're just those kinds of people. We can do anything. We've always been filled with despair, so when we do something, we go all the way and live without regret.
So you just murdered your own sister and didn't think anything of it?
That's not true at all.
why is she
We were
growing
twins.
mushrooms?
She's crazy.
The mushrooms.
Yeah, why is she growing mushrooms? Is the thing I'm getting at. Why? All right.
How could I not be sad?
Because dark and cold places grow mushrooms.
Oh, the white Monokuma bear accessory is also sad.
Oh, we can't see because of blur. Oh, is it get better? Oh,
Just slightly.
it's there. Oh, it's almost there.
I'm just looking at
I
her
think
actual
that's about
stream.
as good as it's gonna get. Oh,
Thank
that's
you,
so
Aki.
That's blurry.
That's
No,
why
it's sad. Yeah, I see it now.
That's why it gets me so excited.
Huh?
Killing my precious sister with my own two hands. That act is filled with so much despair. You can't help but put a super in front of it.
I think you meant ultimate, but okay.
Super high school level.
It's like super, 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 super despair. No, more than that.
I was about to-
Super, super,
Full
super,
Toko.
super, 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 super despair. It just feels so good.
Okay, Toko.
What the hell is wrong with you?
And my sister, too. In that moment of death, I think she must have felt that despair. After all, to be murdered by your own sister, and only as an example to someone else? She must have died feeling such excruciating hopelessness. I'm so jealous of her. Super jealous.
I knew you couldn't just be some ordinary person. You're some kind of abnormality.
So
That's
are
what it means to not be normal. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Earning your own despair, just some kind of fetish. Abnormality doesn't even begin to describe it.
Like, Genocide Jill is crazy for sure, but this is a whole nother level of nuts.
I don't compare to someone, some lowly beast that can only kill the weak, right? So I'm hopelessly attractive, hopelessly brilliant, hopelessly athletic.
I love
Yes.
the way that Monokuma's speech is still here. In the way she's
Yeah.
talking, yeah.
I'm the hopelessly perfect ultimate human.
No, I don't think there's anything perfect about anything you just said.
Yeah, Master is way more perfect, because on top of everything else, he's got that noble blood.
Huh? Don't you mean had that noble blood?
What did you just say? What do you mean by that?
You still haven't figured out that part out yet? Man, you guys are so slow.
I love that she's holding him in front of her face.
You haven't even solved all the mysteries, and yet here you are, yapping away.
Are you talking about our memories?
I'm holding my Monokuma.
Okay, Junko.
You've already solved this mystery, right? I'm the killer, so how about the next one? Maybe you should solve the riddle of your missing memories. Then you can start gloating.
Damn straight! Why? It's exactly what we're gonna
Right.
do. We're gonna solve all these mysteries. And then we'll have our victory.
I can't wait.
All right, let's just get straight to the point. What memories did you steal from us?
Hiro.
She's not gonna say.
Yes,
She's not gonna
Oh,
tell us.
you dummy.
When the group pictures were taken at those interviews, it must mean... I got it. It must have something to do with our entrance exams.
Hmm.
No fair. At least give us a hint.
The photos were the hint.
Your brains are like sponges, all drippy and leaky. I already gave you a hint before. All the memories you lost share something in common with a few other things. Do you recall?
Thinking back to what Monokuma's told us, let me put Monokuma down so I have both hands. The memories that were stolen from us and what they must be related to. This?
Oh, the motives. Didn't he say that the true motive was the key to everything?
I don't want to get
Yeah,
this.
Beginning
like-
of this trial. At the beginning of this trial, he said the true motive.
Mhm. And like I'm thinking, like all the little extra motivations that he was giving to deal possibly, like all the cash, because like Byakuya was the noble rich blood, but his video
Oh.
probably had something that.
So it already
Okay.
happened. Yeah, okay. So should I
Yeah.
pick this then?
Yes.
Wow!
Woo!
We brained
We brained hard.
Good braining,
an Aki
guys.
cookie, a cat cookie, and a Misaki cookie.
You're talking about the motives you provided to try and get us to kill each other, right?
Oh, you do remember, after all. Well, I would hope you wouldn't forget something so important. It was stupid of me to even ask. I apologize from the bottom of my heart for my bad manners.
She's not.
If you even had a heart.
So then, let me ask you another question. Did you notice that each motive I presented you had a specific theme to it?
They were all from our past except for
Riddler.
the money. Like they would have all been from our lives before the school, right? Like the videos about our families or loved ones, the secrets that we had held before coming to the school. But the money is the one that stands out to me. It's just like it was everyone wants money. Sure.
Like could be that, but like
Greed.
I'm thinking that could be more toward Byakuya because he lost all of his riches, all of his family. Here's all the money to get yourself right back to where you were before
But
you
that
came
only
to all
applies
of
to
this.
him then, not the rest of us.
But it also applied to Celeste.
Yeah, that's
Who
true.
wanted the money for her place?
Yeah,
For her
For
gambling,
harem.
yeah.
her
For
palace.
castle.
Her castle
Oh,
and
yeah,
harem.
castle, right.
Yeah.
Fine, castle and harem. Sorry, guys.
Her harem castle.
A
Vampire
theme?
harem castle.
A
Yep,
Nicolas Cage vampire harem castle.
All right.
yep, you got it. So that's my question to all of you. When Sayaka was murdered, what was the theme of the motive I presented?
The videos.
No, the theme, not what the actual object was.
Oh.
Monokuma gave us those DVDs. On my DVD was footage of my family. On Sayaka's was her and her friend. For the first murder, the motive we were given was human connection.
Love triangles.
Human connections.
That was human connections.
The driving force behind the motive you presented with us at that point was human connection.
Ding, ding, ding. You got it. Remember those DVDs I gave you guys? Each video showed a total destruction of your most important relationships. For example, your family. For example, your friends. I ruined all those relationships and showed you the results. It was to motivate your desire to escape and kickstart the urge to kill. But still, what a cruel thing to do.
You're the one who did it.
Yes, well, I'm perfectly happy to accept your disapproval. Okay, time for the next question. So, what was the theme for the second motive?
Second murder, the motive's theme was those weird envelopes from Monokuma. Mine mentioned how he put the. I forgot that's what Makoto's envelope was. Can
Oh,
I?
that was Mondo's was that he killed his brother then, right?
I can't save.
That his
I can't save. Pretty.
Heroes was that
Chihiro is a.
she was a he.
Chihiro's
Yeah,
was
a boy.
The
Yeah.
murderer, not.
Mhm. We don't know what anyone else's was, but you know.
I think it only is going to give us like hours and then. Like,
Oh no, of
maybe
course, the ones that were
one
relevant.
other.
But I am curious.
Byakuya's was.
I want to know what Hifumi's was.
Oh.
And
For the
you used to
time
like
That he
being.
actually likes 3D.
Is it this or is it?
Yeah, it's the past.
Alright,
The past.
That's
A
the-
strong heart.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Our past, right?
Yay! Makoto got it right again. That time the theme was
Ah!
embarrassing memories and secrets. Yeah. And the whole reason Mondo did what he did was to protect his secret.
Well, not the whole reason. It honestly wasn't the whole. No. The whole reason Mondo did what he did was, I don't know.
I mean, it was, but it wasn't. It wasn't like it was Chihiro. Like it wasn't mad at Chihiro for it. He felt guilty that he had kept his secret for so long, and Chihiro was facing their truth.
Yeah.
And he blacked out and killed Chihiro, not necessarily because
Yeah.
of Chihiro, but more because of his own guilt.
Yeah.
Chihiro's
Yeah.
strength was
Jealousy
embarrassing.
because of
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
Chihiro
Yeah.
was stronger than he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, how long do you plan on dragging this out?
So we go through all of them.
Relax, relax. Okay, on to the next question. So, what was the motive for the third murder?
I like this. I actually do appreciate this summary. The theme for the third murder. The reason Celeste turned to murder was money. Yep. Harem Castle. Greed. Greed?
Going through like sins
Yeah, it's
over
greed.
here.
Yeah, it's greed.
Killed by her own avarice.
Greed.
Seek and destroy! Hell yeah, you got it again!
Money.
That's also
Goddamn straight it was
Misaki's.
money. Celeste killed Hifumi and Toko for a little personal gain. Her greed led to all kinds of death and destruction. God, this is destroying me.
Oh,
You got this.
what's the point of all this? Why are you making us go through this case by case?
Don't worry, sweet cheeks. Just one more to go. Now, can you tell the motive behind crazy ass Sakura's crazy ass death?
The motive in the
She's so
case
metal.
of Sakura's death was... What was it that made Sakura decide to kill herself?
Just
It had to
like
do
everyone
with
else.
It had to do with Monokuma exposing Sakura's secret. So the time in that motive was all three of these technically, but
I think betrayal, because Sakura killed herself so that
Because she was the mastermind.
she was the
puppet.
mastermind's
yeah,
puppet. So it was her betrayal to mastermind.
yeah.
Yeah, it was betrayal.
Sounds like technically all of those things were happening.
They're all happening at once, just not the main theme, right?
In her case, it was betrayal.
Precisely. You see, once I revealed Sakura's betrayal, that led to everything that came afterwards. Anyway, it looks like you answered all my questions correctly. How painfully delightful.
But what's the point? What meaning is there in asking those questions now?
Relationships, secrets, money, betrayal? These are all pretty standard motives, right? The most normal of normal, totally middle of the road. But of course, those aren't the only motives that exist in this world.
Crown's back.
In fact, there are as many reasons to kill as there are people on Earth. They compel humans to kill each other, bringing despair to the world. This is what we refer to as the seed of despair.
Seed of despair.
Just as water, air, and food promote growth in living things, the seed of despair also needs nourishment. And that nourishment is hope. Despair can grow only in the presence of hope. Two sides of the same coin divided by a razor-thin line, such as hope and despair.
Karel?
How much longer is this stupid speech of yours? Weren't we discussing our missing memories? Why are you trying to change the subject?
If you would listen, you would see I'm not changing the subject. We are discussing your memories. What I'm trying to say is, the seed of despair is closely tied to your own memories.
How so?
You see, by taking away your memories, I gave you hope. Of course, that hope merely existed to be consumed by despair.
How could taking away someone's memories give them hope if despair was already existent?
And plus, you haven't given us any hope anyway.
That's so. All you've been able to think about during your time here is how to escape, right? The mere fact that that was your... Oh, wow. The mere fact that that's what you want to prove... Oh my god. Excuse me. The mere fact that that's what you want proves I gave you hope.
What are you talking about?
If none of you wanted to escape the school, the killings never would have taken place. That is why you took your memories, so that we would have the desire.
Yeah, your pronouns are all over the place.
Sorry, I gotta take a quick drink.
Gavin's struggling.
All right. Well, she's switching so fast now, I'm having a hard time keeping up. That is why we took your memories, so that you would have the despair to leave. No, the desire to leave.
Take it from the top.
No, it's okay. It's okay. You don't have to read the line as soon as it shows up. If you want to take us, like for all of us, even moving forward to other games, look at the name, look at the face, what's happening. Center yourself.
The only reason we want to leave is because you took our memories. Is that why you're saying?
That makes sense. The DVDs. We took our memories of the fact that we apparently at one point wanted to stay here.
And I'm thinking the reason why we wanted to stay here was because of what happened.
The tragedy.
like-
Yeah, exactly. Of course, of course.
Correct, Mundo. This one I can nail every time.
We've practiced.
Yeah. Which means if we did have our memories, then we wouldn't want to leave. Do I understand that right?
What? Why the hell would having our memories make us not want to leave?
Oh, Hiro.
Ooh, a most troubling thought, isn't it? But it's not enough. I want more distress, more despair. I put so much effort into creating hope in order to feed your despair and make it grow. So, just like Crazy Eddie slashing his prices and passing the savings on to you, let me give you a hint.
Who's Crazy Eddie?
The car salesman.
Yeah, Crazy Eddie is your typical car salesman. You know, I'm slashing my prices so low that I'm going crazy.
Huh? Really?
Then hurry up and tell us.
Okie dokie. Like they said, seeing is believing. I'd like for you to see
The outside world.
Is Japan in this reality just a dystopian society, and this was the only thing? That's why no one's batting an eye at the fact that we're
Pretty
all
sure
dying.
it's the whole world.
I think,
Outside
yeah,
world?
I'm pretty sure.
Holy shit. You mean the world beyond the school walls?
So something really did happen out there.
World War III.
See, maybe those videos were of our family pre-moving in.
Yeah,
to
we
the
chose to
school.
live here because it was like, well,
Better than
a
out
roof.
there.
Yeah, and endless food apparently.
Now, are you interested in what I have to say? You want to see what's out there?
Can I just say, a dystopian society that has donuts still is interesting. Like, wow,
Is it
priorities.
truly a dystopian
Well, I mean, we're going to
society
find out,
then?
but if that was the case.
I want to see too. See your faces sink into despair.
It's like extra really sucks with the fact that Junko infiltrated this place, killed the headmaster, and then just decided, let's make this worse too.
In fairness, if the whole of the outside is Saki, then our entertainment, this whole thing, is like the only entertainment people have. Is that what this is?
Are you not entertained?
Like, holy moly!
Because like the main point of like having this school, right, or having this like program where they kept kids, was that they brought the ultimate one so they could bring about a better future. So clearly, the future currently, or the
Yeah, like
not
they
the
had
future
reason. They had
currently,
reason
but,
to
like,
make sure that like the kids who were the best of the best had a place to safely be nurtured and grow up.
because well then they could foster a better future, whereas currently there's nothing. It's just meh.
All right, good.
Now then, open sesame. Behold the world outside the school walls. This is the outside world you've all been so anxious to claw your way back into.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad.
Oh,
Weird.
Oh, it's just Monokuma.
what the?
Not quite.
It's Mono Statue of Liberty. Statue of Mono. No. Statue no, hold on.
The mono of liberty.
No, it's the statue. It's gonna be a whole name. Statue of Monokuma.
Well, they're all statues.
Mono
of
liberty. Liberate the mono.
You get the mono, you get the mono.
All right.
There's
photo.
people with mono masks on.
Mm-hmm. All
Just
but not just that, but they're destroying everything.
Yep, they're rioting.
The pandemic known as despair.
Yay, Riots.
Let's start a riot. A riot.
Riot.
Great song.
I was at that concert. It was great.
Dangerous. The world has grown so very dangerous. That's what this means.
What are you talking about? None of this makes any sense.
What am I looking at?
So it wasn't just our year at school; it was everything from since the tragedy to now.
The tragedy.
Like-
part
like
on-
right
Year at
before.
school and the tragedy.
Like yeah, like right
Mhm.
before. No, I'm
So
pretty
the
sure
tragedy-
that's the thing. Everyone that's here was the class, right? So I think that all those photos are from the headmaster's first attempt at having us here at school. Because we were the ultimate kids. That part is true. Everyone's really good in what they do. I want to point out though that if this is the case and Byakuya's family has long since been gone, Byakuya's ultimate title has meant absolute jack shit since we got here. Everyone
He's
else's
just
was
a
like their
bitch-
skills.
He's just a bitch for no reason.
Yeah, everyone else's were their skills and like what they even Mondo being the head gang leader meant like he was a leader, he could bring people together, he was strong enough to do all that. Byakuya's is being a progeny. Literally being the heir to a rich family. Guess what you not?
I mean, hold on. He's still an heir to a rich family. That rich family just no longer exists.
He's an heir to a normal family.
He's
then.
he's the avatar.
Well, either that or you can look up on it. Oh wow.
Well. Oh lord.
He's the last
Everything
airbender.
was good until the Aki Nation attacked.
No, the Mono
Oh
Nation.
my god.
The Mono Nation.
Alrighty.
He's the last airbender, man.
This is a scene from a movie or something, right?
It would have been more convincing to open a window than to show us a video on the screen. To be
'cause,
fair.
like videos can be doctored.
Hmm.
What you just saw, all of you should recognize it.
We should recognize it? You took our memories. Hello? What about it should we recognize?
The world is locked away within the memories that were taken from you. If you can't remember, please just try. Do your best to try and recall.
Well, if it was hypnosis and you've got like a word that brings it all back, now would be the time.
Jesus Christ.
Better kick your brain in the ass, because it's up to that gray lump whether you live or die. I don't remember ain't a fucking excuse no more, because now it's time for the final class trial.
I thought we're in the middle of the final class trial.
This
No,
is
we're just
final
answering
crime. This is
questions.
the real one.
This is the final
Oh, hello.
trial on the...
Oh, Genocide Jack's memory. We did ask, right? We thought about that in the last game.
Come on, bitches, remember or die. What the fuck happened outside? You
You want us to remember whatever, but when it comes to that crazy, confusing video you showed us, I don't understand a damn thing.
What's the meaning of the footage we saw? Is this another one of your practical jokes?
I mean, you're telling us to remember, but what am I supposed to be remembering?
Yeah, it's right here.
If
Okay.
no one can remember anything, then
Then for all of us, what choice do we have? Okay, so yeah, I'm shooting Genocide Jack at if none of us can remember anything.
Yeah.
We did.
That's Toko.
I liked that we actually said this the last time we played. We were like, wait a minute. Has anyone questioned Jack about whether or not they remember the world before school?
Cookies for everyone.
Yeah. Every single one of us. There's a chance. Okay, Makoto, you can't have that. No.
She hasn't
There's no way.
forgotten.
Okay, hang on. Genocide Jack. Okay. Faster. You.
Pew, pew, pew.
There's anything. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
What was that sound?
That was my cell phone going off my bed.
That was so,
Never muted.
like, fitting.
It was. Like, I actually thought it was like Misaki
Nope.
doing that. For a
Yeah.
sec.
Actually, she might remember.
Who might remember?
The other Toko. Genocide Jack.
What?
Aki, we can hear you typing.
Yeah.
The two of them share certain kinds of knowledge, but their memories aren't linked, right?
I see. Their memories are separate. And even if one personality forgotten, there's a chance the other may still have those memories.
It would also make perfect sense that in this world, if it exists outside, why Genocide Jill exists. Like, it's normal to just find a bunch of dead bodies. No. Okay.
What do you say, Toko?
Are you telling me to swap places with her? No, absolutely not. That'd be like forfeiting my entire identity.
Toko, you're the only one we can rely on now.
Look at his fucking hesitance in having to say it, but he knew he had to
Little
say it.
sweat.
He's gonna sneeze immediately.
She's
Yeah.
gonna...
Yeah!
Oh my god, she did!
All right.
Fucking simp!
The simp is strong with this one.
Help me, Simpy One Kenobi.
I'm
Da,
not
da,
being
da,
fun of
da.
a simp.
It's me, your friendly neighborhood serial killer.
Boy, she just gave in like that was nothing.
I'm gonna ask you a question, and I want it to have it answered immediately. Do you know anything about this video?
Huh? What video?
Yes.
The video that's playing right now.
Who the hell are you?
I love that reaction from Jill, though. Like, I was asleep for a little while. Sure, yeah, but who the fuck?
Oh, I'm the mastermind.
Oh, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
That's enough. Just look at the stupid screen.
Aye, Roger. You got it, Captain. Well, does it look familiar? I don't have all the details, but of course it does.
Then you remember all the stuff it's showing?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I love that I can hear the faintest bit of the actual like voice acting for this, and I love that Jill went, "Of course I do."
Mhm.
Oh lord,
Yeah, her voice is a lot more
it's
squeaky than
so
I
up there.
can-
Holy moly!
I can't do it. I'm sorry.
No, it's
In-
fine.
In truth be
My voice is
told,
too
I actually do
Not
prefer
about it.
Chris's
low and
better.
masculine. Maybe not that so much that last part, but still, I tried.
So you didn't lose your memory after all. Aki?
Then why didn't you say something earlier?
Because no one asked her.
I only
Mhm.
answer questions when someone bothers to ask me. I'm the quiet type, you know.
Totally.
Aki.
Aki.
Sorry, y'all.
Phones away!
Not when my family texts me, bro. Oh my god. She's the worst liar in the world.
Isn't phones away one of our D&D rules?
Not
It
when my
is.
family texts me.
More importantly, if you really do remember, what is it?
Huh? What's the matter, Master? Do you really not remember the tragedy?
The tragedy?
Oh no, you seriously forgot? Maybe I can help you remember. With a kiss?
Just answer the question. What happened out there?
Well, I can't really say if it happened or if it's still happening. But it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Huh?
Doesn't really explain much.
Why is this phrase coming up now?
Because it's all because of that event.
What is?
Are you serious? I'm talking about the way the world is now.
I feel a little bad that no one's kept Jill up to speed.
Is now?
The world's been destroyed. Get it?
Destroyed.
Explain yourself. Tell us everything you know.
Copy that, darling. Okay, so this big, awful, tragic event, they started just calling it the tragedy. It happened about a year ago. It was so big and so bad that even this murderous fiend went pale at the sight of it. I guess you could say what happened was man-made. But it was more on a level of a worldwide natural disaster.
Giant Monokuma.
Either way, there's no doubt that it was the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. And as a result, in basically no time flat, the world turned out the way it did, and that's that.
Are they keeping it vague on purpose? Like the game didn't actually write what the tragedy was?
Yeah, like it almost does seem like kind of lazy writing.
Or is this just
You're-
the way
well-
Jill's speaking?
There's-
No one say anything.
Alright, because like they're not saying anything. You know what I mean? Karel and I, I'm thinking we're on the same page. Like they're not saying
Yeah.
what happened.
That's all there is to it? Come on, there wasn't a single concrete description in there.
Well, it just so happens I don't know any of the specifics. Miss Moreau saw it all play out in real time, so why don't you ask her?
We already did, and she didn't know anything. That is why we are asking you.
Ah, I couldn't live up to Master's expectations. To die. Ah, this is the true tragedy.
Okay, that's enough of your little lover's quarrel. Whatever happened, it doesn't matter at this exact point in time, right?
Oh, yes, it does.
The end justifies the means. Everything serves the outcome. In other words, the world has ended. That's the important thing.
How can the world just end? It's the world.
That's valid.
Give him a half
Oh.
cookie for that.
Calm down. It's okay. There's no need to panic. Every living person will be dead in 100 years anyway, so the world ending isn't that big a deal.
Oh, come on. Now you're just being ridiculous.
Well, As long as we're being ridiculous, I have another ridiculous story to tell you. It's the story of the Togami Corporation, which has given Byakuya's life all its meaning.
Were we partially right that Byakuya was the bad guy all along and the fact that his family's kickstarted the end of the world? That'd be pretty fucking great. Just gonna throw that out there. You petty little rich boy, you're the reason why we're here.
What? What did you say?
I'm glad to see you took the bait. You bit into it like a middle-aged secretary at an all-you-can-eat buffet.
That's a mood.
Cake buffet.
Hey, so what do you think happened to the Nogami family?
I can't answer any other way.
You know, I'm thinking it's the second one.
All right.
No, it's the third.
All right.
All of the above.
All right.
2 minutes left.
Correct. Well done, peasant.
Rude. But I didn't say anything yet.
She's so crazy, she's breaking the fourth wall.
I got so fucking bored waiting, I couldn't help it. Even if you're wrong, eventually you'll figure it out, right? Till then, you're just going in circles. So no matter what you pick, you get the right answer. Pretty innovative, don't you think? But do you think it might be a disease? Getting bored so easy, I mean. Do you think I might be sick?
Do you want the honest answer?
Yeah, you got that case of ADHD.
Especially right now, she's switching every single time. Anyway, like I was saying, Byakuya's entire lineage has been totally annihilated.
What? What the hell are you talking about?
I can confirm that his entire family has died, even the distant relatives. The Togami name has perished.
Stop with these idiotic jokes.
Stop? And said with such authority, a peasant would dare challenge us, the avatar of divine punishment? You must learn your place, peasant. You are no longer the ultimate affluent progeny.
See?
They couldn't possibly be gone. The Togami family is destined to guide the world.
All right.
Oh, there is no world anymore, remember? It got fucked a full year ago.
Hold on, that doesn't make any sense.
Huh? I don't make sense?
There's no way that happened a year ago. I mean, we only came to this school a few weeks ago. And I definitely was standing outside and saw the school. That's the weird part. Oh! Oh no! Was the opening for this game not a few weeks ago? How long did we have amnesia sitting in the school?
So I think that scene of him going there was like when he first showed up.
Yeah,
at
like this is
school.
like legit.
Then they
no.
spent that year together. The events outside of the school happened. Headmaster said, "Okay, well, you're all here now. Let's try to get a plan to get things. Are you okay with spending the rest of your life in this?"
Because Junko was in those photos, even if her face wasn't showing, so she was already here.
He was part of this
Oh
class
my god.
that was interviewed.
Oh no. Oh no. I don't like that.
Yeah.
No!
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist that one.
How do you explain the totally normal world we were living in up until then?
Have you considered the possibility that you're mistaken about that?
I just did.
Mistaken.
Well, if I'm understanding you right, it sounds like you think the tragedy happened a year before you arrived here.
Well, yeah. I mean, like you said, we just got here a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago? Oh, I get it. You're saying that what happened 2 years ago actually happened more recently, right?
There it is.
Huh? 2 years ago?
Well, I mean, You guys all started attending Hope's Peak Academy 2 years ago.
Wait, what? 2 years ago? What is that?
What the hell is this chick trying to say?
I understand why you'd have trouble accepting it, but in the end, you can't deny the truth. And the truth is, everything is cause and effect. Deny that, and you may as well give yourself up to God.
Alright.
So, you must surely understand all the hints I've given you so far, right? What are the memories I took from you? Come now, answer us. Answer with all your heart and soul.
How are we supposed to answer?
I just don't know what's going on anymore.